Hello everyone. Once again I welcome all of you to BSP Self-Learning Video Broadcast Solution. Today I am going to discuss a new topic in Salesforce, that is JavaScript. We have already worked on JavaScript in Salesforce, but I am going to cover a new thing in JavaScript, and that is I am going to create a new Visualforce form, and in that Visualforce page we'll provide a new search option to a user. And based on that search option, or by entering the data into that search option, user can search the specific account or specific details. So let me tell you the business requirement. So that's my business requirement. So as you can see here, I would like to create a Visualforce page to search specific account records from an object by providing search option to user. So as you can see here, I have already provided one search box, search option to user, and a text message will be appear that enter at least 2 characters. So if user enter less than 2 characters, it will throw an error message. And once user enter minimum 2 characters and click on go button, click on this button, it will display the records. Whether it so it will display the records which will contain the number of the characters which we have entered in this search option. So in this case, for example, I have entered BI, and when I clicked on this go button, it displays 3 records which contain BI anywhere, whether it's a beginning of a name, or in the middle, or at the end, anywhere it contains, but it should be consecutive. It should be together. B and I they will go together. So that's the business requirement. So let's see how to do this in Visualforce or in Salesforce. So let's switch to Salesforce first. So that's the Salesforce, and here I'm going to create one Visualforce page. So let's create one Visualforce page, and apex / search page. Okay, before moving on to this search page, or before going to search page example of Visualforce page, let's see what database we are going to use. So I'm going to use the sales object here in sales application, and within sales application I have got account object. So I'm going to use this account object, and you can see there are already existing records are there. So we have got existing records in accounts, and so that Visualforce page will look for the records in all of this account, and if the records match, it will display that specific record. So let's create a Visualforce page. Click on this so that it will create the page. So don't worry about this error, it may come, and the Visualforce page has created. So I remove the existing code because we are going to create our own code. So first of all, because I'm going to extract the data from account object, so I write here, I create a new controller and give action function or search page example controller. Let's say I use the same name, search page example controller. After that, I create one section header, apex / section header, and give one title to this section header, account search. Then create one form, apex / and I assign one ID to this form. I assign ID is equal to FRM. Now within this form tag, I'm going to add one action function, because this action function will be going to call through JavaScript. So, and from JavaScript we call this action function, and this action function will call the function from apex class. So I write action function. That's the use of action function. Name is equal to do search JS, and what action it will do, it will call do search function from Apex class. One more function, one more action function, and this will clear result JavaScript. Clear result JS, and action is equal to clear results. Next, I am going to create one Apex colon page block and assign one title to this. Title is equal to criteria, and I give one ID to this. I assign one ID also. ID is equal to CRIT underscore page block. This page block criteria, and in this page block I create one Apex colon page block section and assign one ID. ID is equal to criteria underscore page block section, and in this page block section, within this page block section, we will be going to create one output label. So Apex colon output label, and give this output label a value. Value is equal to search for, that's the value. And in this, after this output label, we create one input text also, input text, because we'll get the input data from the user. So I use here input text, and first of all I assign one ID to this. So I ID CRIT underscore str criteria string, and then it will get the value, or it will, this value is search str, and along with that we need a button. So I write Apex colon command button, and value is equal to go, and on click we call function, JavaScript function. So the function which I am going to create, that is run search. So this is the function which I will be going to create in JavaScript, and it will return false value. Okay, it will return false. So that's the command button, and after that I use one Apex colon output text, and I assign one style to that text style. And what style I want to use it, I write font style colon italic, and enter at least 2 characters. And after that we have page block section and page block close. Again, after that, again I start a new page block and give one title. Title is equal to results, because once we enter the data, once we enter the search data and click on the button, if the record exists, it will display the records into a page block table, and that page block table will add into this page block section. So I added a new section, new page block, and give title and assign one ID to this. ID is equal to results, and in this page block add one Apex colon page block table, Apex colon page block table, and I give value is equal to result. So it will display all the extracted results from the specific object. Where is equal to ACC, and re-render, this is for refreshing. Re-render is equal to, it will refresh if the results are available. So results available, this will only refresh if the result exists. If the result does not exist, this will not refresh. And in this page block table we're going to add column. So I add Apex colon column, and this will display the value, the data from, first of all, acc.name. We have got name, and I want to show type and industry. So acc.name, acc.type, and acc.industry. page block table closed. And then after this page block table, if there are no records, so that's why I want to show one output panel here, one output panel. And in this output panel will only refresh if the record does not exist. So not results available. So if this is true, this will refresh. If this is false, this will refresh, right? And in this output panel, this will display. I'll add a heading h2/h2 and display a text. What text? No results available. No results available. And apex colon form. So next step, we will be going to create a script. So what script we'll be going to write? So that script I write after this form. So I start a script tag and end. Don't forget to start and end this script tag. And in this script tag, first of all, create a function run search function, because this run search function will call from when we call on this button, go button. So I create this function run search function, and in this run function, this will execute a search as long as there are enough characters entered. So in this, I create a variable str is equal to, I need to extract the data, so document dot get element by id bracket dollar bracket exclamation sign dollar component dot frm dot criteria underscore page block dot criteria underscore page blocks. These all are the IDs, which the IDs of the page block and page block section, because we need to extract the value of this string of this. So we are going to use this crit str. So I use here page block section dot criteria underscore str, curly braces close, single quotes close, bracket close, dot value. So it will extract the value from this string, whatever the user has entered into this, and it will store into this variable, into this str. So first of all, we are going to check that if str dot length, if the length is greater than equal to 2, then it will execute the function, then it will call the search. So I write do search JS. So it will call. Now what will happen, because if the length is greater than 2, it will call this action function, the action function which we have created, do search. So it will call this do search, and this action function will call do search function from apex class. And if it does not exist, if the length is less than 2, else it will call, it will display one alert message. So alert, please enter at least 2 characters. And what it will do, it will call this action function. So I copy this and paste this action function here. It will call this clear result JS. So after this, when I execute this, let's test any error are there. So first of all, this, the controller which we have created, search page controller, this does not exist. So I create this controller, and in this controller we will be going to write code. So I open this, and here first of all I create one public list and account list, a list of whose type account type list, because we are extracting the data. So it will return more than one record. So that's why I create result list here, public string search str and get and set the data. This search str is this one, search str. So we can copy and paste it, search str. It will copy paste the one. Then I create public and the constructor. So public constructor, and this constructor will results is equal to new list account first of all, and then as you can see it is showing an error, search example do search function, because do search is this function do search, sorry, this function do search function. So I click on, I create this function here. How to create this? So I create public page reference do search, and it will search the record. So I write string wcstr is equal to single quotes percent plus search str plus percent. So this will search the, so we have created a string wcstr, and it will search the character which we are going to enter anywhere, beginning, end, middle, or okay. Results equal to select id comma name comma type, write SQL query industry from account where name like wcstr, and close, and it will return, no, it will not return, means it will not return the transfer the control to a new page. And now this is through, now we have to create one more clear result. This clear result also we need to create. So again I create one function here, public. So instead of writing it again, I can copy this and I'll change the, we'll change it. So instead of do search, we write here clear results, clear results. And in clear results, what we are going to do, in clear results we set results dot clear and return null, and after that public, because we have to make it available or not, this result available, based on that it will render or re-render, it will display or hide the data from the page block table. So I write get results available, it should be same, so we can use this results available, so I write here public boolean get results available, and it will return results dot size greater than 3. So now we'll save and test it. So you can see here it's saved successfully, there are no errors now. So let's test the program. So that's the interface, and here we have got one text field, one input text and one button. And so if I enter only one character and click on go button, it will throw an error message. I'll got an alert that please enter at least 2 characters. And if we enter 2 characters, I enter 2 characters and click on go, so it will search the results. It will search the account names into the account object and display the records into this page block table. But again, if we enter single character, so it will again throw an error message, please enter at least 2 characters, and you can see the previous result, the previous search result has been refreshed, it is gone. So this is how we can create a JavaScript program for create a search option for through a Visual Force page. So that's all in this video. I hope this video helped you to understand how to create a search option in a Visual Force page through a JavaScript programming. If you have any queries, if you have any questions, you can visit our website www.bispsolutions.com, or you can subscribe our YouTube channel for more videos on Salesforce, on advanced programming on Salesforce and Visual Force and FX programming. Have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.